So Neil, thank you very much for taking your time to talk with me, to see our Romanian MBA wannabes, and maybe tell us in a few words what's your role in this university?
So I'm based within the School for Business and Society, and we're a large school, and my role is to oversee internationalisation. So I've got an interest in staff and student mobility, partnerships, and of course the relationship with City College as well, which delivers the MBA programme with us.
Talking about University of York, I knew I have to come here for a week to learn things, but I never knew that it's so big. Tell us about this university.
Yeah, so the University of York started relatively recently in UK terms. So we were established in 1963, so we're celebrating our 60th birthday this year. And we started with 250 students, and now we have over 22,000 students taught on campus, some taught online. And in the last 60 years, we've sort of become one of the leading universities in the UK. We're in the top 10 for research excellence, which is quite impressive given we're relatively new as a university, and we're well regarded globally as well. We teach across all the range of disciplines that you'd expect from a world-leading university, from medicine, law, computer science, real strengths in the social sciences and the arts and humanities.
Yeah, but if I have to choose between York or other universities, let's say on business science, something like that, what has to York differ to offer? What's the, as our professor taught us, what is the competitive advantage?
Okay, well, in the last 18 months we've formed together in the School for Business and Society, and that's brought together business and management, but also social and public policy. And our reason for doing that is a recognition that a lot of the major grand challenges that we face need both of those disciplines to work together, business management, but also policy as well. So we are trying to consider some of those grand challenges from a multidisciplinary perspective, and that makes us relatively unique in the UK in terms of trying to think both through business and the private sector, but also through the state and policy, and how those actors need to work together to tackle the range of challenges that we face in terms of environment, food sustainability, poverty, etc.
Talking about challenges, we are here from Romania, Macedonia, Bulgaria, Armenia, Azerbaijan, so we are from a lot of countries, East European and Balkan and all other parts, coming to York to professors that are from Poland, it's like UN here from also. Is this a challenge to meld this all kind of perspective, all kind of cultures, to make them understand everything you want them to know?
It's both a challenge but also a real opportunity, and one of the things that we'd expect on MBA programs is really good interaction between the students and staff, but also amongst the students. And as a global school, we're really well experienced in delivering postgraduate programs to learners, both mature learners, both those that are more traditional learners, but also people from diverse parts of the globe. It's great to have such a group of experienced practitioners and employees on the campus, drawn from the range of settings. It's like our very own Eurovision Song Contest here in the campus.
We are translating some strange words into other languages. I grew up in Romania, in the communist Romania, and it was a shock for me to meet the MBA professors here. That let's put it differently. I heard a professor saying, I made a mistake, sorry guys. And I was like, what? A professor admitting that he made a mistake? It's unbelievable for me as a Romanian. Is this I think it's not a cultural, no, it's a normal thing here. It's a surprise for me, but for what's the atmosphere here, I mean, it's normal.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, and I think for anybody that is a proper academic, they've got to always realise that what they say is open to test, to be tested and to be proved to be problematic. So that's one thing, but also as we go through and we talk with experienced students, sometimes we change our own ways of thinking about what we might have previously thought about, you know, policy or a form of corporate governance and so on. And I think that's what the strength is of an MBA or a post-experience program, is that interaction. It's never one way. Lecturers and professors bring really important things to the conversation, but also the students as co-learners do as well. I think there's also a particular way in which we deliver university education at York, and that is a sense of familiarity and a recognition that we're not simply lecturing at people, but we're trying to do something together, which is have a good learning experience. And I think that's reflected in, humility that everybody needs to show in that discussion.
One of the most pleasant surprise for me and for all our guys here was, we came to University of York to learn, but afterwards we are going to drink beers. And York is a lovely town. I mean, you cannot separate them. You're not staying in university and just learn as you are here. So, as a final, not question, request, tell them, the Romanian guys who want to go follow this MBA program, about York from your perspective. I mean, I love it. I'm here for 4 days and I love this town now. But you?
Yeah, it's great. And York's a very historical city. Those of us that work at the university are proud to live and work here. It's a city that's got a great deal of history, including sort of medieval city walls and a large minster. It's also a city that's got a history of commerce that includes chocolate and also brewing. And one of the things we wanted to do was to get our MBA students to experience the real York, and that includes chocolate and brewing experience. And also as well for you to be welcomed as a group by our civic leaders. So tomorrow the group will have a formal lunch reception with the Lord Mayor of York, and that's a really nice way of being recognised and welcomed by the city itself as well as the university.
York is the most welcome city in England I've been to, and I've been a lot of cities in England. So thank you very much, Neil, for taking your time to answer to my humble and not very MBAistic questions. And
great questions.
Good luck to all.